Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For UGA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this deep to get us going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Great move there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sooners pick up enough to get a first down there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. I mean, stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. There's a big scrum. No signal yet. I don't think he made it.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Held to a field goal their first drive. Now in 3rd and goal. Can they find the end zone this time? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're looking down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Just trucks the man. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain on the play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the running back's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half, but not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Burns. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Sooners will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Hatchett. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He's going to hand this off. powers through a tackle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
That completion makes it second and short. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's hit just before the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot.
Oh, and he's in the clear. No shot to bring him down. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Patchett. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Wideouts now clustered. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Dropping back. It's Hatchett. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll try a pass here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
That gain sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Back to pass. It's Patchett. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 play. Brings up second down.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Receiver in motion now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Makes a quick grab. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped. That's an important score. We've got one possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the kick goes out of bounds. Good starting field position for the offense and puts a little extra pressure on the defense now. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Sooners offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And the ball is hauled in.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now they They get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive in the play call? Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game.